Listen! Sir Venom!
Poor Larry's has been left behind, and with it the smell of fresh air. You find yourselves in the sewers beneath San Ronge, a foul and dark place. The fresh air and light you left behind are noticeable. The sewers are cramped and dark, with the dripping of water and small cascades bouncing off of the stone walls and ceiling. The path here is narrow, only about a 2-foot wide little stone path effectively along the wall, before there's a quick plunge into the rank refuse-filled water next to you. You're currently being led by Donk, a green kobold who you found in Poor Larry's. In tow are Casimir Velikov and Rudolf van Richten. Tired from your day's march to San Ronge, much worse for wear considering your encounter with the Cask Silencio, but healed enough to trudge forward. Casimir is currently one arm down and has a grim look on his face while wielding his wicked blade, marching forward. You did take a short rest.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Questions have been bandied back and forth as you descend into the sewers. Why were the Cask Silencio attempting to kidnap your friends? Where were they going to be taken? Your memories of the fight are still vivid in your minds, the scent of burned rat flesh still caught in your nostrils. Each Cask Silencio struck down, poured dead vermin onto the cobblestone streets at your feet. Their strength and aggression was astounding. Clearly they are a strong force to be reckoned with, and they have resources at their disposal, including firearms and cannon. And so in an attempt to escape the quarantine placed upon San Ronge, in an attempt to shield your friends from whatever fate was planned for them, in an attempt to move forward to find the Order of the Gauntlet, you descended into the dark and dank sewers. What would you like to do?
First thing, I want to take a like a rag or something out of my pack and like tie it around my nose and mouth, and then ask Vincent or Riku if they can make it smell like lavender for me.
Riku shrugs like, I mean, I don't know how much it'll help, but sure.
Like,
And then he kind of just like,
inhale deeply. I'm like, oh, smells more like lavender scented shit, but still better than straight up shit.
yeah, you see Riku just like rip off his sleeve and then just like, give himself a face mask as well.
It does help a little bit. It is a little bit better. And as Donk watches you do this, looks at Donk. As Donk watches you do this, he's sort of saying, not pleasant at all.
Riku just like holds his sword up at Donk. He's like, you, keeping a close eye on you. You're not going to run away from us, are you?
No, run away. No,
He's
I
like-
lead you out of San Ronge, is that correct?
Yep. Bring us to the Underdark.
The Underdark it is.
And remember what happened? We tried to run away last time, right?
Nothing good.
That's right. So keep that in mind.
We have to sneak through bad area to get to Underdark. Are you okay at sneak?
I mean, we can sneak, but we can also just swing our weapons around. Why? How bad? What's so bad?
There are other things in sewers besides kobold.
Like?
People, like people from above, who come down here because they don't want to be found. Maybe some of their creatures.
And we've heard of such people who may not want to be found.
We do got those bounties.
And
We're looking for a few of them, so
yep.
wouldn't be so bad
And
to run across them.
Riku like gestures to Axley is like, those guys, let's show the rest of the crew, like the people who weren't there initially, like Octavio and Casimir, and be like, if you see these guys down here, keep it cool, let us know, because there may be some money to be made here.
Okay.
And maybe information to get out of them potentially.
And in particular, are you showing them the bounties of?
We got the $1 million one for the guy who's forger. He's been doing a bit of forgery.
The Rune Man and the Seeker. Are those the two that you're referring to? Okay.
Yeah, the two big ones.
Yeah, I mean there was one that was like I know $1 million sounds like it might be as well be like infinity amount of money, which is like I'm skeptical about all that. Like it's either a super powerful guy or it's a joke and they're not going to give us $1 million. But that's the one, you know.
But still, I mean, Riku's still
That's the one
interested
I
in these
want.
people, like reward aside, like if they, have attention of, the
Yeah.
government here, then
And
there's probably a reason, and
if
they
there
could have
are
some information for us.
if there are people hiding underground, they're probably up to no good, and I do speak their language, so I can
Yeah.
make them think I'm,
Oh yeah.
All right, lead the way, Doc.
Donk sort of says, "Okay, you follow me. I think the best way forward." He sort of looks around for a moment.
Yeah, Riku
So-
holds up his sword, and it's like emanating light. He's like, "Is this cool, or should we? You said we should be stealthy. Maybe I don't have this thing lit."
And he sort of looks around. You can't see without?
I can. He looks back. He's like, "Not all them."
Hmm. Who can't see without?
I think
Basically everyone besides me,
I'm
right?
gonna go out on a limb and say we shouldn't.
Or the tiefling. The tiefling can see. I would
yeah,
assume.
I have dark vision.
Okay, so it's Vincent and Axel.
Yeah, if we light a torch in here, are we gonna like blow this place up?
As you say that, you sort of look around the corner. You do see a lit torch actually on the wall down here.
Okay.
And actually, your eye gives off light equal to a torch
Okay, so I'll
when it's
like,
uncovered.
yeah, I have like a makeshift like bandage thing over it right now, so I'll lower it so I can light it up, as they say.
Riku's gonna. I mean, how scared should we actually be, Donk, of whatever's down here? Riku's like, because this would be kind of a pain in the ass to like walk around without light. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's just get through quickly. We'll fight and sneak through what we need to.
Donk kind of looks at you and goes, "Well, kobolds die when they get caught in this place. So, I mean, in my mind, very scared.
Well, we're no puny cobalt, Donk.
Clearly,
Yeah, we're
clearly.
pretty hard to kill.
You saw how
Ever-
powerful we were, did you not?
Hey, have you ever
very.
heard of a leviathan?
No.
Not even from the stories. Giant sea creature takes down battleships.
Kind of like Big Rat.
Oh, that was last Tuesday.
Yeah, Riku
Kinda like Big
points at Donk, like, signaling behind him. That guy killed a giant a kraken with his bare hands, Riku says.
And Donk looks at his hands and starts cracking the knuckles. Kraken?
Yes.
Look,
Yeah, I
Sea
don't know.
creature. Swallows
Oh.
ship's whole.
you're confusing the boy, Riku. Look, all you have to know is if people show up, I'm just gonna spam Spartan kick them into the shit.
Listen, Donk, you're with us for the rest of this trip, and you got nothing to worry about. Let's
Just
just
get
we'll
us-
leave it at that.
Hey, your job is just to bring us to the Underdark.
Okay.
Get us there safely,
lead the way.
and we're gonna pay you.
Well, no, we'll get you there safely. You lead the way.
I mean, I can do. My understanding is that you go through this place. Look, I've only been to Underdark here once, and I only told about this entrance. Other entrances in Underdark that I know for fact, completely different side of city. We'd have to come out of sewers and fight our way through Castle Silencio. So it's a little bit of a finding mission, but I go based on what other kobolds tell me. We okay?
I mean, that's
find it.
more info than we got. That's a better lead than we have, so we'll take it, Donk. And like I said, you get us there in one piece, we pay you. And then
Okay.
you fuck off. We don't care what happens to you after that. As long as you don't rat on us, okay?
Sound good to
like, 'cause
Donk. I don't
if
want
we
to get
f-
killed in here.
I was gonna say, if we find out you do rat on us, then you will get killed.
I kind of assume as much.
All right. Well, I just wanted to verbalize it.
Dunk jumps over in front of you and he goes, "Okay, you all follow me."
Let's
And
go.
as he leads you around the corner, there is. Oops. Let me change my viewfinder. There is quite a long sort of hallway here. And you can see down a substantial portion of it because there are torches at some of the ends. And let's see. There we go. You see two bridges. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different passages branching off of this long passage. There's a door directly across from you, a wooden door. You have no idea whether it's locked or not, but it is closed. It looks like there is another set of double doors across from the other bridge. Um, and yeah, Donk begins to lead you towards this bridge, and he crosses and he goes, "Okay, we all quiet. Everybody be quiet." And as you cross the bridge, you can see that there is a section to the north here. This is also sort of it looks like another set of like sewer tunnels that goes somewhere through San Range. You're unsure of where.
How,
While we're traveling, can I like use my passive perception to like try to keep my ears open for anything that might sound like a creature like walking up on us or anything swimming through the poop water?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and I would actually say go ahead and roll, because this is going to be something that's active. You'll have both, but I want to
Oof.
see a roll as well.
and I'm also
Nat-
curious how
nat one.
confined of a space this is. Like,
Uh,
how much room is there above our heads? Is there any
Not
room?
too much. It's actually a semicircled ceiling, so the walls are curved on the sides, and
Yeah.
then they get taller in the middle. Half pipe sort of situation
Mhm.
going on above you. Maybe 8 feet at the center of the room, only 4 or 5. So as you walk on the 2 foot ledge there, it's a pretty small little ledge. You're sort of like cramped and shuffling along a lot of the time.
Okay.
It's
Like, have
well
to,
made brick too, for the
so-
material.
just have to like hunch over as we're walking, basically.
A bit, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm assuming my nat one, I wasn't able to perceive very much.
No, I mean your senses are still a little overwhelmed by the stench in particular. It's difficult to tell if there's anything. What did you want to look for in particular, or what keep an eye out for?
Like any like signs of like creatures or people approaching, like
Gotcha.
sounds of anyone like swimming through the water or like footsteps.
Yeah, and part of this is that it's a difficult proposition for you as you do this because you're in an unfamiliar environment. The stench is overwhelming, and there's just a lot happening. You hear and you can see that there are offshoots of uh, different sewer access points, basically, sometimes spilling more refuse into the sewer, causing quite a ruckus and racket. There are multiple different entries and exit points, so it's hard to keep watch on all of them simultaneously. The whole thing is overwhelming.
Well, I'll do my best.
All right. As Donk leads you forward, he goes, we all be quiet," and he's actually going to roll stealth as well. To see what he gets. Okay. Donk got an 11.
And I want to like on the bridge behind Riku, I want to like whisper, like, you got anything that could help me be a little sneakier? As
Yes.
I jingle in my armor, like I'm not the stealthiest.
You asking me? Riku says.
Are we all rolling stealth checks?
Yeah, if you guys are trying to be stealthy.
Yeah, I assumed once he said to be quiet,
Okay.
Riku. Oh, you already rolled. Never mind then. That's not bad anyway. Surprisingly.
Yeah, I got disadvantage on stealth. Is the only thing that might bite us in the butts.
I would have given you a bardic, but I mean, you rolled well enough anyway.
Okay. Rudolph Van Richten rolled a natural 6 and adds a +3 to it, so he gets 9. Kazimir Velikov gets a natural 4 and only gets a +2 to it, so he gets a 6. They're sort of shuffling along. Part of this is their exhaustion, you suspect. Just as a reminder, you guys did march all day through the day, and you did not get a point to long rest or anything. So it is about midnight. These
Yeah.
guys are tired. One of them has lost an arm. They're not in the best of shape. Their hit points are pretty high, I believe. I think they're at full health.
Have
at
you
this
ever
point.
played Stardew Valley before?
Yeah.
You know, like when you're awake too long in Stardew and you just kind of like pass out, and then you wake up the next day with a penalty for your energy.
Exactly.
Exhaustion.
So like, at what point? Now I know we aren't just gonna pass out. We just take the point of exhaustion. But what time? If it's it's like if it's midnight, then what are we talking, like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. What time we?
That is a good question. Actually,
I mean, yeah, it's not like we would know
'Cause
because
I
we're
have
not.
tiny hut.
This isn't a game we're playing. This is like real life, so we don't actually know.
I would say that you have now been going for long enough where you are bordering on taking on a point of exhaustion.
All right.
Well, I have tiny hut for when we're ready to go to bed.
Okay. So how'd we
Hopefully
do?
not in the sewers.
So how'd we do in our checks, in our stealth checks?
I think
Okay,
we'll find out as we go.
that's what I would say. I think you should be a little more worried about your comrades at the moment.
Luckily, they're in the back.
Donk is pretty stealthy as well. Even though he rolled an 11, he got like over a 20. He is quite a stealthy little bugger. And
Yep.
he slips up to the door and he goes, like, waving you forward with hand motions and stuff. Because it is pretty loud in here. So on some level, you suspect that any footfalls that you make and any noise that you make is covered a bit, considering the noise flooding through the sewers. But he sort of waves you up and he goes, points into the door, and then points beyond down the hall, sort of making like a curving motion with his hand in this direction. And then shrugs,
Okay.
points at you.
So we're just sneaking past this door. That's what I'm hearing.
And he sort of like looks at you, waiting.
I think he's asking us if we want to go straight or go through the doors.
Well, he's the one leading us. Shit. We should have that mental fucking thing.
Yeah,
shouldn't we?
Riku just like signals Sir Venom over, and he's like, "Hey, give us the spell where we can mentally talk."
Oh, and I just kind of like nod at him and like whisper, we have to sit for 10
Okay.
minutes to get that up.
Yeah, Riku just holds up his hand to Donk, says, "Give us 10 minutes," and then just
Yeah.
kind of like tells everyone to like sit down real quick.
Oh god.
Okay.
I'll take a quick knee.
Okay, Donk goes over here just to be away from the door, but he takes a knee and he's watching you all. While this is happening, are you guys doing anything in particular, or?
I don't know, just keeping our heads on a swivel.
Okay. Can I get a D20 roll, please?
Who's feeling lucky?
Well, I rolled a 1 already, so not me.
I'll do it if no one's gonna step up.
Do it,
Step
Riku.
up. Just lazy.
It's lazy.
How's a 9er?
Oh, nice roll, idiot.
Can I get a 1d4 as well, please?
All right. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we'll see. 4 of 4.
Wow. As you are sitting there, you do, and this actually is first seen by not Sir Venom because he's focusing on something else. Probably Axel, I would say. Let's see. Do I have a? Yes, I do. You see what
Oh.
is a relatively large crocodile swimming through the refuse.
Ooh.
As you're sitting there, I mean, it's about 1.5 feet, 2 feet down. It could potentially climb up onto the walkway that you're on, but Donk sort of pulls back against the wall as much as possible as it goes by. Sort of sees you. You can see the light shining off of its eyes as it goes under the bridge and past you.
Riku nudges Axel and like points at it. It's like you could have talked to it.
This isn't the time, Riku.
As it
Says-
goes by,
Could have had a pet crocodile.
and goes underwater, seems to disappear.
Okay.
Then
You
it's
do
just
have
a
that up
question.
as well, by the way.
Hmm?
You do have that spell now up. does take about 10 minutes for that to happen. Crocodile goes by. That's the only thing of interest or note. You guys keep a pretty close lookout after that too.
You guys hear in your mind's like, this thing on?
Hey, read you loud and clear, Riku.
All right, let's talk this way from now on, boys.
Yeah. Donk, you.
How many people? Yeah, I was about to ask. How many people can you use it on, and did you use it on?
I can use it on 8 people, and I used it on everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 7
You can
of
hear everybody's thoughts clearly. Casimir Velikov goes here. Rick Tavio says, "Hello, lads." Donk goes, "Oh, mine talk. This is fun."
That's right. Keep the chatter to a minimum, especially you, Donk.
And Donk sort of says, "Yeah, whatever you want. So, do you guys want to go through this door in front of me, or do you guys want to go in the next door? I don't know the fastest way. Look, what we're looking for." And he begins to lay out what you're trying to do here. He goes, "Supposedly, in this warren of rooms is a room with a weapon rack. And at the back of the weapon rack, you can supposedly get down into a tunnel that will lead us towards the kobold tunnels. And from the kobold tunnels, I can then get you into the Underdark. So
Ooh.
we look for room with weapon rack where people sleep."
Okay, that sounds like a barracks. We'll figure that out when we get there. That door looks good. How about you lead the way?
Okay. And he sort of puts his ear up against the door, waits for a moment. I think we're okay. And he slips through the door. He opens the door. It's not locked. There's no issue with him opening it. It is a long hallway, roughly 5, 10, 15. It's about 45 to 50 feet long. It does curve down to the left, and there are a number of barrels and items sort of strewn along. You don't see or hear anything in this hallway in particular. Would you guys like to all step in?
Oh,
Yeah, as we're like moving around, Riku kind of like says to the group, "Hey, Sir Venom, what's the range on this talking we have here?" Riku's like, "Could we split up?"
As long as none of you guys like move to another plane of existence, we'll be able to talk.
Should we split up? Riku questions.
Donk looks at you and goes, "I mean, how can I lead you all if you all split
yeah,
up?"
no.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's stick together.
Well, because we could still talk, is what I was saying. But
We're
I
trying
guess,
because
yeah,
you're saying split up just to find the weapon rack.
yeah, find the thing faster. That's all.
Rick Tavio chimes in. He goes, I mean, Casimir and I aren't necessarily going to be the best in a fight. We will help, of course." And Donk goes, "You guys fight, I hide."
Riku's like,
let's stick
"Listen,
together."
friend, if
We're not about
if
worried
things
about
look
fighting.
bad and if we're gonna lose blood, you lose it with us, Donk. Okay?"
No.
No, he's
I-
he's,
I-
he's he's little. We don't even need him in a fight. We took down a goddamn kraken. We
Well,
ain't
he's gonna
scared of
grow up.
nothing.
Donk here's gonna grow up one day. Okay.
Are you packing, Donk?
He has a little dagger.
Hmm. Do you know how to use a shield?
No, I normally just sneak and stab
Hmm.
and then run away.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Um,
You have that build, Riku says.
yeah, I got nothing for you.
All right. Well, let's continue then. We won't split up, as we were.
And also, while we step into this place, I'm going to use a spell slot to cast Detect Magic to have that up for the next 10 minutes,
Okay.
just in case. Maybe we'll find a little magical trinket, or we'll sense someone coming up on us ahead of time.
Oh yeah, maybe someone flushed a magical ring.
Yeah, maybe.
As you enter this area, Donk sort of glances around and then motions you to also glance around. Empty.
Do you say empty?
Yeah, that means the hallway.
Okay.
At the end of said hallway, and you see actually quite a number of cobwebs, some refuse, and junk basically. Donk sort of sneaks down the hallway, puts his ear to the door. Ugh, noise. I would need somebody to roll a d4, please.
Not me.
I'll do it. 1d4.
Yep.
1-3.
A 3. Okay. On the other side of the door, Donk is like listening, and through his mind, he goes, I don't know. Strange creature noise? Like a flapping, maybe? And then people talking.
Here, let me have a listen, Donk.
Okay.
I'm
You
gonna
wanna
also
make a
listen at the
perception check?
door, see if I can make out any words or identify, you know, what size wings are flapping, or if they feathered wings that are flapping, are they leathery wings that are flapping?
Sure, make
You see,
a perception check.
well,
Oh,
while
29.
this is
Okay.
happening, you just see Riku calmly lean against the wall and get his sword ready, like get ready to charge.
As you listen against the door, it is very clearly some sort of leathery wing. Um, you don't think it's you think it's a creature probably smaller than yourself by the sound of it. Maybe the size of actually based on your readings of piracy in particular, you've heard stories of manta rays, and you think it's probably a creature of roughly that size. And the way that the wings sound, the flapping, it's leathery but not necessarily bat-like, which you have experience with. It's odd. It is truly odd. The voices, you hear one voice saying to another, and that's why we never open this, ever. You open it, we all die.
Hmm.
I think maybe I should pull a Riku and just kick the door open.
You say that to the group.
Yeah.
Donk
Oh,
like
you're
scurries
you're
back
ask,
behind Axel.
you're asking us. Riku just gives you the nod.
So I boot the door open and step inside.
All right. There are going to be two individuals in this room. They are. Give me 2 seconds while I set this up. They are rough-looking individuals, robed, and surrounding
Oh my
what is very
goodness.
clearly a pentagram with a coffin uh, chained to the floor. There appears to be some sort of altar on the northern side, as well as multiple skulls, gems, and different items lighting up the room. The gems themselves are actually glowing like a soft blue light. There are candles around the sarcophagus, as it appears that there is some sort of arcane power around this pentagram in particular. Um, you detect it very clearly with your magic as you look at it. You suspect that the door has a certain amount of lead or something blocking the spell because you couldn't tell from the other side of the door until you burst the door open and
Yeah.
step in. So
We couldn't
nobody
sense
move
it.
here for a moment. Yeah, you couldn't sense it. Let me add the creatures that is in here.
Boy.
All right. And there are 4 of these. Sort of different spots in the room, flying around the room. And as you burst in, the individuals turn around and go, "What the hell?" Go ahead and let me see. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Straight to it.
Let's see. 15.
Wow. Riku and Axel, pretty slow.
And Vincent. All right. Let's see. Um, the creatures get to go first. As you burst into the room, they all descend upon you, one after another after another, and they fly around these guys and sort of push them away from you a little bit. They're all going to attack you. They get pack tactics, so they get advantage on this attack, and it will be 4 of them. 2. Let's see. Do any of those hit? None of those are going to hit, are
None
they?
of those hit. And I just like bat
Wow.
him away with my wings.
Okay. Um, that will end up being their turn as they descend upon you. What would you like to do, Sir Venom?
So I just kind of like unfazed by these 4 creatures attacking me. I turn to the person in front of me, and I'm like, "Oh, good evening to you. We're looking for a room with a weapon rack. Didn't mean to disturb your vampire ritual, whatever this is. You know where we could find a weapon rack?"
Um, as you make a persuasion check.
Yeah, he actually looks like he might fit in this sort of scenario.
Right? And I'm all demonic looking.
Um, as you do this and you sort of bat these creatures away, they look at you and they go, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
Oh, I just told you. I'm a member of a group called the Roosters. We're just trying to get out of the city. We're looking for a room with a weapon rack.
They kind of look at you and they go, "He's not. No, I don't know who he is." And they both end up drawing their weapons. And I will say that you still get your action and everything.
Okay. Let's see. So I just kind of shrug, and I'm like, well, I tried. And then let's see. These guys don't look super scary, so I don't want to use any of my big boy spells. So I'm just I'm gonna take a feather from one of my wings, and I'm going to turn it into a magical sword and take a swing at the lady in front of me.
Okay. What spell is that?
Primal Savagery.
Oh, nice. Okay. That is a hit.
Nice. So it's 18 poison damage, and let's see, my cantrips also do extra 1d8 and this much radiant damage. So 21 total, 18 poison, 3 radiant.
Okay. It's fully effective. No issues there. And you have bloodied this first individual in robes before you. And as you do so, she goes, "Oh, oh God, oh no." And he goes, "Don't bleed on the circle." Um, is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Um, is shoving someone a bonus action?
That is a good question. Let me see.
I think you have to have the ability for it.
Shove is an action.
Oh, okay. The thing is, they said don't bleed on the circle. I wanted to push this bitch into the circle, but since I can't, I'll just stand. Or actually, because I gotta make room for everyone else to come in. Can I move anywhere from here?
You could move back. Otherwise, the creatures in front of you are preventing you from moving forward.
Okay.
And this room does have about like 7 or 8 foot ceilings, so it's a little bit taller than some of the other rooms. The hallway that you came down was less bowed and more open, but this is a slightly larger ceilinged room than previously.
Enough room for me to like fly over anyone.
Probably not.
Okay. So I'll go down on on one knee so people can, I don't know, swing or shoot like above my head or something.
All right.
I don't really want to take 5 attacks of opportunity.
Vincent, what are you going to do?
I guess we'll put down some cover fire. We'll shoot at the guys around them.
All right.
We'll start with are those the manta ray things you were talking about?
Yes.
Dang. All right, let's shoot at one of those. The one on the left.
All right.
Could just
Correct.
kill the.
That is a hit.
Let's take it.
Reroll.
So yes, much better. 26 damage.
Holy smokes. All right. Let's see. Okay, yeah. You send an arrow through it, and it sort of was like turning in midair. And as you send the arrow through it, it just like keeps turning and slams into the wall. Which one was it again? Was it the one to the north,
We'll just say
south?
the bottom one.
Okay.
South one.
And you put an arrow through it, and it smacks against the wall, dead. It sort of like flops over Sir Venom's head as it does so, to smack against the wall and then drop to the ground.
Nice shot, Vincent.
All right, then the next one.
That's a hit.
Same thing. 21 damage.
Okay, which one would you like to dispatch?
We'll just do the next one. Yeah, just one right behind them on the bottom.
Okay.
And then we'll go with the one on the top.
All right.
For 24 damage.
All right. No issues with any of these, Vincent. Can you please roll me a d10?
A
Oh
2.
no.
Oh no.
So as you kill the second, you send the arrow through it, and the way it was flying, it ends up falling on the edge of this circle. And as it lands on air, as it lands, the blood begins to pool out of the creature into the circle, which flares a red light, and the coffin begins to shake. And you can see the guy's faces. Oh god, that's bad. That's so bad. Is there any movement or bonus actions you'd like to take after taking your attacks?
No.
Okay. The very first cult fanatic closest to Sir Venom, he will. He is going to try to inflict wounds upon you. He will do this. Yeah, he will do this, and let's see if he hits. A 20? Does that hit?
That's a miss.
Damn. Okay, so that would be his turn. The other guy will come into this space, and I'm just going to get rid of this for now. He'll come into the space, and he will do the same. He'll try to inflict wounds upon you to try to make this faster. No, he doesn't get advantage on this either. Okay, and that's going to be a miss as well. That will be their turns. Riku, what would you like to do?
I don't suppose I could attack him if I was behind Sir Venom, right?
You could. You could sort of like reach around the doorway to do so. I would say that he would have 3/4 cover. So his AC is 5 higher.
Let's just do this. I'm going to use my bonus action. Go ahead and Misty Step in here. And I'm going to go ahead and come behind this guy.
All right.
And we're going to swing at him. And do I get advantage from this
You do.
position here? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my. Does 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
And he wouldn't be undead, would he?
He is not.
That's too bad.
He's just about to be regular dead.
But that is that's some radiant damage there, and here is 1 point of fire damage on top of that.
Okay. He
And-
takes full damage.
And then we're gonna also pump in one of my bardic die. another 6 radiant damage, and now my AC is a 23.
All right.
And then for my second swing, assume I also still have advantage, so
Yep.
It looks like a hit.
Yes.
Full damage there. 15 radiant plus another 3 fire.
So 18 total.
Yep.
How would you like to
And
do this?
you see, Riku just see Vincent quickly take down a few, and then Riku just teleports inside and then sneaks behind the guy who swung at Sir Venom, and just like you see his sword come through his chest, and then Riku pulls it out and he just falls down.
And he sort of coughs blood and falls to the ground. No, stop! Oh God! Dead on the ground before you. Anything else on your turn, Riku? That was movement, action, bonus action, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, but hold on, I'm just realizing that my bardic is a bonus action, so technically, because I teleported in here, I couldn't have added that extra damage. So, see,
Gotcha.
what was the bardic? That was the D10. Yeah, so the 6 negative. He's plus 6 HP. So I don't know if he's still alive or not.
He is not still alive, actually.
Okay.
So yeah.
My AC is still 17 then.
Okay.
But he's dead still.
Yep.
Okay.
Axel, what would you like to do?
Yep. So we got this this coffin. Looks like you guys think it's gonna burst open no matter what now.
Fair to say. I mean, we're speaking in our mind's eye. That is fair to say.
Okay. Let's do some cinematic shit. So Sir Venom took a knee, right?
He did.
And is A like standing up?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Well, first we're gonna bonus action rage because barbarian, and then we're gonna take a step back to the square, and then we're gonna do like a full sprint and Mortal Kombat kick over Sir Venom to A.
Okay. Make an athletics check. And he's gonna make, gosh, I don't even know. Let me see. Strength saving throw.
I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
So for every 5 that you beat him by, so you beat him by 15, so 3 5s, he will go 5 feet backwards. But are you trying to kick him into the chest, or are you trying to kick him over the chest?
To be safe, I think we'll kick him over it because I don't know what's gonna happen if this thing. And I wanna, yeah,
Kick him over it.
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take his spot.
Yeah. So I would say that was one of your attacks. To do
Okay.
that.
And yeah, do I want to finish the manta ray? The manta ray goes first before the emo kid. So let's go with manta ray.
Okay.
This is we're doing a reckless but regular.
All right.
With the axe. Okay, 30 to hit.
In our mind's eye, Riku will say, "Hey, Kaz and Grandpa Rudy, keep an eye on Doc. Don't let him
Roll a
slink away."
1, 11, but we rolled for advantage, so we'll put our sneak attack on that because these guys didn't see me coming.
They did not see you coming.
They did.
So how much damage is it going to be total?
Total, it's going to be
Holy shit.
13 because of the rage plus 18, so 31.
Yeah, you have no issue just running, jumping over your friend, kicking the guy across the room effectively over the coffin, landing, and then smacking this creature up into the ceiling with your axe, in which it smacks up into the ceiling and then splats back down onto the floor, totally dead.
Nice. Yeah, I think I've used half my movement so far. So I went down 1, that's 5. So that's about 25. 5, 10. Let's go to this corner. Right here.
How much total movement do you have?
50 total, and
Started like here or something?
I started right here. Then I went
Your
down.
base is 50?
Yeah. I went boom, boom, boom.
Gotcha. And you're gonna end your turn there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, end turn.
All right. These creatures are all dead. There will be an emanation from the coffin before we start with Sir Venom. And this emanation, I would need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
I knew it.
Ah, jeez. So you want a wisdom save, huh?
Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh, Riku. Uh-oh, Axel.
Inspiration.
I'm gonna let it happen.
I'm gonna roll. I'll
Nope,
roll my session inspiration because one
I'm
is
letting it happen.
it's too low.
Okay.
So I just roll that again, right?
Yes.
Okay. Come on. Did I roll another one? I rolled 2 ones.
Oh my goodness. What is up with this session? That is so many ones. Like the session.
Yeah.
So let's see. And I need one from Vincent as well, actually. Actually,
Trying to
no.
dodge.
Vincent, you're good. I'm sorry. That's my bad. You're good. Because you're outside the room. So Riku, Axel, the cultist, but not Sir Venom. You all hear in your minds, grovel worms. And you are you are commanded prone in front of the circle. And so Riku, you're forced to basically like crawl your way to this position very quickly. So I will make you prone. And you see that the guy who had flown across and was like flung across the circle suddenly like turns over and also is like groveling before sarcophagus, the coffin. Sir Venom, what would you like to do on your turn?
I'm gonna approach this riskily. I'm gonna come over, jump over the coffin to this guy standing in
Okay.
the circle. Kind of like grab him by the scruff of their coat and be like, "What's in the coffin? What's like? Why are my friends acting like fools? Who's in there?"
Okay, make an intimidation check.
Ooh, 19.
That's pretty good. He looks at you and he goes, I don't know. I only know that it's some sort of communication with the abyss."
Ah, the abyss. And out of game, abyss. That's where the mushroom baby was from, right?
So the abyss, so that there's two. So you know that there's several different things here. The nine hells is where devils are from. Gehenna is where the Arcanoloths and those guys are from, and the abyss is where demons are from. And in order, they sort of go along the alignments of evil. So devils are lawful, Arcanoloths and Yugoloths are neutral, and demons are chaotic evil.
Okay.
And there's a lot of different realms. Like there's 9 layers of the hells. There's 666 layers of the abyss.
Oh damn. Um. Let's see. And do the if I look at the coffin, like the chains around it, do they still like look secure? Are they starting to like, I don't know, melt away or like burn up or anything?
They appear secure. No, they're not burning up, melting away. Nothing of that nature. They start, the coffin is shaking, but it does not appear to be changing its nature drastically in any way.
Okay. Let's see. Should I try to blast the coffin with radiant damage? And like, the coffin's made out of wood.
Yep. Just a normal wooden coffin, large, a large symbol of, actually, it's a large symbol of helm across it, and then a what appears to be a lock, but you can see that the lock itself is also magical. You suspect some sort of magical lock. The chains are magically reinforced, and so are the bindings to the stone floor that the chains are attached to.
Okay, so maybe I don't try to burn the coffin. So I'm just gonna take another swing at this cultist person.
Okay.
With my feather sword. With a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that's absolutely a hit.
12 damage.
Okay.
Does
And
that
that was
kill it?
yeah, it does. That was exactly what you needed. Funny enough.
Okay, so I just kind of, after I ask the question, I just like slice the cultist across its chest and let it, bleed out onto the pentagram circle apparently, because that's where that's where they were.
Okay.
So venom completes the ritual.
You do see it flare pretty drastically as you do this.
And then I guess I'll position myself next to the coffin in case anything's gonna like pop out of it.
Okay. End of your turn.
End of my turn.
All right, Vincent. What would you like to do? All the creatures have been killed. We can drop out of combat if you guys want, or we can stay in combat order.
Well, Vincent will slide into the room like Kramer. Look around.
Yeah, and you see several dead manta ray looking creatures. Their leathery wings sort of curled up around them in their death throes. You see two dead cultists. You see what is effectively a ritual chamber with numbers of skulls, gems, sort of giving off like a soft blue aura. And then
Does
this
it look like it's
shaking.
active? Yeah.
Yeah, it's flared up, is what I would say about the pentagram and the ritual circle. The coffin is shaking, and you can feel some sort of presence beyond.
Can I kick this thing off the
Yes,
circle?
absolutely.
What's going on in here, boys? Look
I'd
around.
yell
just
over, be like, it's some kind of a ritual
And
that they're using to contact the abyss.
yeah, Riku gets up
think
after being bowed down in front of the circle. And he's like, "Your guess is as good as mine."
there's something inside of there that's about to come out.
Riku points at it. Is like, "Do you want to see what's inside?"
Kinda.
And you hear a
All
voice
right.
saying, "Yes, open the coffin," in all of your minds. It's almost
Riku's
as if
like,
something has joined your telepathic
Party.
bond.
"Riku's like, all right.
Whoa,
Join
Do
party
you,
chat.
do
do
we
you really want me to open this?"
wait, is it because we
No,
failed a
roll
wisdom
with
check?
your trust.
Sorry, hold up. Go ahead, Axel.
Because we failed the wisdom check, are we like, am I compelled to like follow its orders or something, or like what's the deal with that?
You were only asked to grovel. That has worn off
Yeah.
now.
All right, yeah, I would put my hand on Riku's chest as he approaches the casket. Whoa
Yeah, I was about.
there, whoa there, big fella.
I mean, why don't we just get it over with? He says.
Yeah, well, let's not create problems. Like, let's
I'm
let
trying to solve them. He
let's let
says.
Sir Venom investigate the situation a little further.
All right, fine. I won't open the coffin.
Yes,
Riku eases up.
I'd look over to Axel and be like, "Can you use your giant muscles to move like the dead cultist while I take a look at this? Looks like the blood might be triggering something."
I'll drag him.
No, don't move him. Don't move him off.
Oh, I ain't listening to you. You're not the boss of me.
And as you sort of drag him off, no, leave him there. Oh, come
Who
on.
are you? Riku says in his mind's eye.
Yeah, I guess I'd take a closer look at the coffin and investigate the symbols more closely, see if I can figure out like what kind of spell was cast on the lock, or like try to gain a little more insight or knowledge about like how it's being restrained.
Yeah, go ahead and make a religion check first. Let's see if you get some of the symbols.
Ugh. 12.
You know that the one symbol on top is a symbol of helm. You don't draw much more than that. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check at advantage because you've used Detect Magic.
23.
Yeah, that's a little easier. You suspect. So typically, when a demon is summoned, um, it's done so in a in a circle like this. You know that it's quite powerful magic. Game mechanically wise, it's a 6th-level spell to summon a fiend. You can control them if they are contained within a circle like this. So you suspect that this circle has been set up in such a way to contain whatever is within.
Is this magic circle?
It is not. It's technically a part of the summon fiend spell.
It behaves similarly though.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to describe it. It does behave similarly. So magic circle, what does that do again? Magic circle.
Basically makes it so like if like a fiend can't exit the circle.
Yeah. Yes. That's a and targets within the cylinder can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creature. So it's around the creature, so it can't emanate its powers outwards effectively. And you can tell that it's an arcane lock on the chains themselves, which are sort of magically and reinforced as part of the arcane lock into the stone. So arcane lock, magic circle, and some sort of like anti-summoning circle as well.
Well, looks like we have there's a fiend trapped in this coffin. The locks and this circle are keeping it from getting out or affecting anything outside of the circle. And is there like the altars or the gems? Is there any? Cause the guy mentioned they use it to communicate with the abyss. Is there any ritual books set out or like mechanisms that they might use to like communicate with different planes?
As you look around,
Where's the planar telephone at?
yeah, make an investigation check.
Dirty 20.
It takes you a moment. You do eventually find what you believe to be a pair of sending stones.
Get out of town.
Are they linked to each other, or are they linked to like two separate sending stones that are somewhere else?
You don't know, but you find a pair of sending stones.
Okay. What do you guys think? Should we try one of these out? See if they're connected to each other, if they're connected to somewhere in the abyss?
And you hear in your mind's connection again, come on, just open the coffin.
If so, if they are connected to something in the abyss, what would be the benefit to contacting it?
Unknown at this time.
Yeah.
I think isn't the lady who
demonic pen
helped us
pal?
with that ritual, the
Yeah.
one I use his mom, isn't she stuck in the abyss
Possibly.
with her abusive husband?
Oh, the dream lady who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that where they
Riku's
are?
like, she can stay there.
Oh fuck! What was her name? Oh, the lady. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Natasha?
Yeah, Natasha.
Natasha.
Because I made that video.
Riku again points his sword at the coffin. He's like, I say we let him out. From what you're saying, he's going to be stuck anyway because the circle.
Riku, go see what Donk's. Go make sure Donk's okay.
Riku kind of just like sighs, rolls his eyes,
Give the adults a minute in here.
kicks the door open. He's like, "You,
Uh,
you're not
and
going anywhere, are you?"
as you walk out, you actually see quite the not a funny sight, but you see that Rudolph Van Richten sort of has Donk, and he's holding like the nape of his neck, basically like the back of his head, sort of neck area, and he says, "Oh, there's a good lad, Donk. See, everything's fine." And you can see as you open the door, Riku, there's like blood and bodies right behind you, and a shaking coffin within a ritual circle, and Donk's
Yep.
like cowering, and you can see that Casimir Velikov is holding his sort of wicked-looking sword at the ready if needed. There's a good lad, Donk. See, everything's fine. They took care of what was beyond there.
Yeah, just a sleeping demon, nothing to worry about here. Riku throws sword on shoulder.
And he sort of like melts back into them a little bit, like, oh god, okay.
Don't worry, Donk.
He would yell after Riku. It's a fiend, not a demon. Get it right.
Same thing. Waves him off. Don't worry about it, old Donk. We're taking care of this.
Okay. So the sending stones. So you found one sending stone, and you suspect that the other one is in the abyss. Is that?
Well, I found 2 sending stones.
Oh, okay. So these could be
we
like.
don't know if they're connected to each other or if they're
Yes.
if
they're
they're
a
other
pair.
if their pairs
Ooh.
are in the abyss. Or
And they don't label these things, do they?
Probably
I don't
not.
think so.
Won't
Yeah.
be too easy.
Yeah, like there's no marking.
I could identify them if needed be, but I don't think we need to go that far. Riku says.
Yeah, and that would just identify them as sending stones.
All right. Well,
Which-
I
And then-
think.
And then again, Riku points at the coffin. He's like, "Why don't we just open this thing?"
Look, I got a job for you, Riku.
What?
You're a bit of an actor, aren't you? Some kind of you're in the trade of performing.
I know my way around a stage,
Why don't you?
well as instrument mostly.
Why don't you take one of these sending stones and kind of like do a voice or something? You know, pretend to be
Oh,
someone else.
Like this jerk off. Riku kicks dead body next to him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Be one of them and act like you're trying to communicate with the other side.
Riku
Yeah.
just like he's like, "All right, hold on one sec. This isn't my first time." He starts like rolling over the guy, checking his pocket, looking for his ID, trying to find out his name.
You do find one thing that you pretty quickly recognize, and it is a piece of metal. You don't really find anything else in his pocket, but as you dig through his pockets, you find one thing, and it's a piece of metal, and it's in an odd shape. You've encountered this shape before, and it is. I'm just trying to find it.
Oh, is it another tuning fork?
Not a tuning fork. Nope, that's a good guess. It's a religious symbol. It is a symbol of Demogorgon.
Oh, not this shit again. Riku says and just like holds it up and shows the lads, throws it to like Sir Venom.
And-
I catch it out of the air. I'm like, have we run into this guy before?
We've seen this symbol.
So I just sent it again in the chat. You have seen this symbol. I think actually maybe I have it in here. Sorry.
It was on a different creature we fought earlier,
Fuck, what was
or like
it?
something they were holding.
Were those on the
But here
the
it is. It
Paladin
looks like
gang
this.
people that like
Yeah, the guy who was his possessed. He was that was the symbol
yeah.
on him. Yeah, one of the Paladin gang.
And you hear the voice once more say, in a different voice this time, "Worms, open the coffin." Everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck.
No, you guys.
See, we should have just opened it from the start, guys. Just listen to Riku. He knows what's best.
And Vincent, I need one from you as well this time.
Yeah, which one is that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Wisdom.
All right. 3 of you have failed, and you will begin moving towards the coffin to try to open it, unless there's something you can do to
God.
stop them, Sir
I
Venom.
can cast knock on the coffin.
So I am going to recognize that Riku, since he has magical tendencies and is a bit of a little chaos goblin, I'm gonna run over and tackle him.
Okay. And it's actually not difficult for you to do so. You can just do that. But the other two will go over to the coffin. What are you doing to try to open the coffin, Vincent and Axel?
Well, I guess I would be haphazardly poking it and prodding it, kind of
Okay.
examining
I mean,
it.
Axel has a
enough to
massive
really-
axe.
Yeah, how desperate am I to like on a scale of 1 to 10? How much is the compulsion for me to? I mean, is it like a desperate like I gotta open this, or is it like my brain's just fried and I'm in zombie mode?
I think I think it's quite strong, is what I would say.
Ah,
That
yeah.
6 does not help you.
Well, I feel like my since my mind isn't right, I can't just pick the lock. 'Cause my mind's not right, so I'll take my axe.
For me to cast knock, I need to be able to touch it. I think so. If Sir Venom's stopping me, then I can't get there.
I guess if I'm that compelled, I would take out my axe and just start smashing the lock.
Or never mind. Knock is a 60-foot thing.
Okay. Make
Well, I'd be like restraining your hands and trying to like gag you and
Cover
shit.
my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I would say is, Axel, go ahead and make an attack roll. Roll your damage. Riku, make a sleight of hand check, and Vincent, make an investigation
Oh, I
check.
rolled a 1.
Oh, that's kind of amazing. You missed. You seem to be fighting yourself, and your axe actually smashes into the stone floor next to it.
Oh.
And you look confused. Go ahead and roll the wisdom check at advantage now, Axel.
Oh God. I
Oh
mean,
my
I've
god.
rolled so bad so many times. My luck's gotta change.
That's what you think.
16?
That is a success. You snap out of it.
Oh jeez.
Vincent, as you poke and prod at the coffin to try to open it, to look for a seam, you actually realize there is no seam on the lid of this coffin. In fact, it's a top to the coffin, and the wood is all one piece. And as you look at the wood, you see no place that could be opened in particular on this coffin. And so you sort of shrug and you give up. Go ahead and make the wisdom saving throw at advantage at this point. I need Sir Venom
Wisdom save
to
at
make.
advantage.
Yeah. You got to counter me, and you got to cover my mouth, or I'm casting this spell.
That's exactly
Alright,
right.
I'm
Can I
gonna
roll,
double roll then.
Oh no, Vincent, you're checked out of it, so you're good with that 20 and the 21. So you snap out of it.
Can I roll animal handling since I'm like basically trying to hog tie a pig? If I treat Riku like I would a farm animal,
No,
he's basically possessed.
He's
it's
slippery.
either an athletics or acrobatics. Which one would you like?
I'll do acrobatics. Oh,
Okay, that is better than the sleight of hand that he rolled by quite a bit. And you notice that there's magic leaving his fingertips, and as you grab them, it shoots off to the ceiling almost in like a dusting of prestidigitation or something, some sort of like sparkle that splashes against the ceiling harmlessly. Riku, go ahead and roll at advantage. Wisdom saving throw.
Advantage, you say?
Yep. Let's see what you got. 15. A 15 is exactly what you needed. You snap out of it, and you cannot be commanded for 24 hours. Any of you who have succeeded cannot be commanded for 24 hours at this point.
You see Riku like shake his head, and he's like, "All right, I'm back," and then like pushes Sir Venom off of him.
yeah. I'm like, oh god damn it, Sparkle Fingers! You almost let that thing out.
I mean,
you-
I feel like we should do that anyway and just take care of it.
And you hear a voice saying, "Oh, I guess it didn't work. Well, come on, you could still open it, like the bard there says."
What's your name? I asked the fiend.
Do not speak to the Prince of Demons.
Says the second voice. And it's almost like there's two, like a split personality, two things talking to you simultaneously that interject. And you hear, ignore him. No, just listen to me. Open the coffin.
The Prince of Demons will not harbor cowards like yourselves.
and they seem to almost be bickering with one another as they're interjecting into your telepathic stream.
So inside,
Vincent asked if they know the Whispering One.
They stop talking as
Ooh.
you ask that. We know the Whispering One, says the deep, gruff voice. Yeah, we do know the Whispering. How do you know the Whispering One?
Listen here. We got a bone to
He
pick
works
with the
for us.
Whispering One.
Sorry,
He
what did
owes
you
us
say, Vincent?
something. I was just gonna say something like he works for us. He owes us a favor.
They sort of stop. The Whispering One owes nobody a favor.
That's
Who
where you're
are you,
wrong.
mortal? Who are you? Speak. And he tries to command you again, but it fails because you succeeded on your wisdom saving throw. Who are you, mortal?
Yeah, let's hear it. Who are you? Freaking.
Say something cool, Vincent.
Yeah, waiting.
I am Sir Vincent, the Raven Queen.
What?
And in fact, as you say this, the one of the two voices, the sort of chummier one, not the gruff one, sort of laughs and goes, good joke. No, but okay, Sir Vincent. How do you know the Whispering One?
We've been he. I don't know. It's
God.
been along the way. We've crossed our paths.
Riku says we seek his counsel.
You seek the counsel of the Whispered One.
Yes.
What problem do you think he'll help you with?
The problem of him being alive and us killing him.
Both voices start to laugh at this. These fools know nothing. Agreed. These
So
fools do
just
know
kind of
nothing.
like face palms. And he's like, the Whispering One just sees some type of entity that keeps sending agents after us. We don't know why, but something we're doing. He seems, or they seem not to agree with. I mean, they keep getting in our way. I don't know how the telepathy works, but it sounds like a mental image of that like tentacle arm guy who tried to attack us.
And as you sort of say this, they go, the Whispered One, the Undying King, Lord of the Rotted Tower, does not broker such fools as yourselves. If you think he actually sends something against you, then truly you are doomed. If it is as we suspect and you're simply an annoyance to someone and something, they're probably just, well, doesn't fucking matter. If we could get out of here. And the other one goes, I don't think we're getting out of here this time. It's okay. It's 664 of 666. We're almost there. and as they're sort of saying this and laughing, it actually fades out of your telepathic connection. And the thick sort of buzz of flies that had been omnipresent in the background that none of you had initially noticed until it left silences on the connection. And you all sort of hold your heads because it feels like a headache is coming on. There's some sort of pressure, and then there's relief and silence.
Can I make a history or a religion check to see if like in my studies I've come across references to like a fiend or a demon, or I guess a fiend that maybe has like split personalities and refers to themselves as the Prince of Demons or whatever they called themselves?
Yeah, absolutely.
Guess I'll do religion. 14.
14 is good enough to get you some information in your memories. When you studied the memories in a memory pool within the Raven Queen's palace, you were able to pass over quite a number of different types of religions on the material plane. One of which is a cult of Demogorgon, also sometimes known as the Prince of Demons, said to contain multiple personalities, said to contain two heads on their physical body. Demogorgon is known to be incredibly chaotic, consistently at battle with itself, and always one or two steps ahead of whoever they are talking to.
So I guess I'd pass all that info on to the boys, and I think that was Debbie Gorgon themselves, like an actual Prince of Demons that I really don't think we would have wanted to let out of there.
Yeah. Should we?
It also it worries me that they said 664 out of 666. Seems like this seal might not be
Close to being broken.
yeah.
Is there a way to
I'm not worried about it, Riku says.
Should we just like move on?
Yeah, we gotta find that weapon rack.
True.
Isn't that right, Donk?
I don't. Yes. And he sort of looks forward. Can we? And he sort of points to the other door. Let's just go there.
Yeah, let's do that.
And quickly scurries along the edge of the wall to alongside you, Axel.
But before we go, Riku reaches into his vest and then pulls out his wand secrets and gives that a little flicker.
Wand of Secrets. Okay. Let me check something.
I guess I'd stand in the middle of the room. Do that.
On top of the coffin.
Yep.
And you don't wipe your shoes first, because
Yeah.
fuck that fiend.
No, you can tell with the Wand of Secrets that the coffin itself is holding closed some sort of secret door underneath it, but that the door is both physical and arcane or magical in nature, and that you suspect that it's some sort of
No
like
way.
planar gate.
Riku's like, boys, this is a portal, and jumps off the coffin quickly.
Yeah, a portal to fucking hell.
Literally.
Oh, and
And,
Riku, you haven't tried that sending stone yet, and like I'd toss him one of the two sending stones.
Yeah, Riku's gonna take a step back away from the hell portal.
Okay.
And then so I wasn't able to get any sort of identification off of this guy, right?
no, he had nothing of that sort.
Looks like a
Like-
Frank to me.
There was no like belongings around here of theirs, or like
Not
before
really.
before we entered, we didn't hear them say any names.
Nope.
Okay.
While you're sort of looking around the room, let's actually take our 5-minute break.
I have planar binding, so I could always just bind this fiend to my service for a day.
Sure.
That won't backfire at all.
Sure, why not?
Why didn't you just listen to Riku and let him open the box?
Because it takes an hour to cast. So he would have to stay in the box. Before we leave this room, also, you mentioned like some of these gems are like glowing.
Yeah, there are multiple gems glowing. In fact, it looks like they've been imbibed with some sort of like continual flame, but it's almost like a continual glow. It's very faint in comparison.
I'm gonna take a bunch of them to decorate my laboratory with.
All right. Vincent, are you back? Well, we'll just wait a
Seems
minute
like
for him.
no.
Yeah.
While we wait, while we're hanging out in this room, I wanna ritual cast commune. So I have a question for the Raven Queen.
Okay.
And this isn't the one that like gives me damage if I don't roll. This is just 3 yes or no questions, or unclear, or short phrases.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I wanna ask her if she created this like pocket realm to hold this abyss portal.
So Rishemalot, did she recreate Rishemalot?
Yeah, like is Rashemalot here to like contain this abyss portal?
Okay. What's your second question?
Um, is is she aware that Demigorgon is being held or restrained in Rashemalot?
Okay.
And will this portal take us to the level of abyss that what's her face, Hannah or whatever, not Hannah,
Natasha.
Natasha is being held?
Does the portal in Rishemalot lead to where Natasha is held? So do those all look good?
And bonus question: when will Vincent be a were-raven?
When will Vincent grow his wings?
In order, she responds, no. In terms of the second question, she says, I did not know that, but he's not held in Rishemalot. He's held back from entering Rishemalot. And for the third, the answer is no.
Okay. So I guess I pray and I thank her for her answers.
Okay.
I don't have any spells to like reinforce this seal, so I think we're just gonna have to leave it.
We can we lock the door? Like, can we seal the actual like sewer part? We can't seal the lock itself.
If I still had 4th level slots, I'd be able to just like extend the stone to make it a
Yeah,
full wall. But
hold the stone.
I do not have enough spell slots to do that.
Shame.
Guys, let's go find that weapons rack, huh?
Let's do it. Oh, and
I
then
mean, that is what we're here for.
I'd give some of the fancy glowing gems to Vincent and be like, I found these laying around. I'm gonna decorate my lab with them. Maybe you're gonna have a lot of work decorating your new house. Maybe these will look nice somewhere.
A housewarming gift. Thank you.
Actually, the giant marble statue of yourself was the
Yeah.
housewarming gift. This is just like,
Open
hey,
the
we're buddies. I
statue.
found some cool glowing gems.
Oh,
Dunk,
okay.
So,
Dunk
yeah.
is like listening at the door as you guys are saying this, and he goes, I think it's safe. And he opens the next door.
Yeah, Riku's like, well, Dunk, it's safe to say there's not going to be anything more scary than what was in this room beyond.
It
Dunk's
should
like,
be all downhill from here.
you're right. And he quickly like scuttles out and like looks around the corner. I think this one's good too. Long hallway. And he shows you a long hallway around the corner with 2 sets of doors, and then the hallway continues to the south.
I'm gonna Riku this door and kick it open.
All right, hold on just a second. This door here that you're next to?
Yep.
All right. And as you go up to this door and you kick it open, it leads into what is very clearly some sort of arcane laboratory. 4 individuals. Actually, let me just double check
Right up
something.
your alley.
I might actually have you roll that D4 again. I think is what I'm going to do.
This door has a claymore on the other side.
Oh, perfect. Okay. On this, in this room, there are, and I'll open it up so you can see it in just a moment. Yeah, there are 5 individuals, and there are more of the winged creatures that you saw before. But it is some sort of arcane laboratory. I am gonna just place these guys because if it wasn't clear, I set up
Bunch of
a
nerds.
number of random encounters, and each room that you go into is a random one. So let's see. All right.
Ooh, I like this room.
Yeah.
I like Arcane Laboratory. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking, actually. There's powders, there's vials, there's serums, there's syringes everywhere. And the moment you burst open the door, I am going to no, yeah, you can go there, but no further. I'm
Person
going to
looks
say,
cool.
everybody roll initiative.
Oh, I rolled a crit on initiative.
Has it been 10 minutes? Would my detect magic still be up? Like while we were
Your
talking to the fiend guy?
yeah, your detect magic would be down by this point, I would say.
Okay. Well, if it went down, I would have like recast it right when it
Gotcha.
went down.
And as you kick open the door and Donk sees this, he goes, "Oh God, oh God, oh God," and he like runs away again. And as he begins to run sort of past Casimir Velikov steps forward with the sword out and stops him from running further. And you see
Good
Rudolph
lad.
Van Richten run over and be like, "Oh, we got this one, guys. Take care of the rest." And that is actually going to bring us to you, Riku. What would you like to do as you hear your friend burst open the door and Donk runs screaming past you?
He was just gonna like take his sword, off his shoulder and just like, point it at Donk and say, "Don't get any funny ideas." Then start heading around the corner. Let's see. So I
Alright.
started here. 5. 35. Perfect. And we're gonna swing at this here lady.
All right.
19.
Yeah, that's going to be a hit. And as you hit her, you realize there's something about these robed figures that's a little different than the others. You feel chainmail. You push through it and you hurt her quite substantially, but she's wearing chainmail under these robes.
I assume she is not. She is with the world of the living. Yes.
Yes.
For now.
Here's
Okay. We're also gonna throw my bonus action, Bardic, into this attack. Oh, come the fuck on! All right, AC 18, and that's a +1 damage there.
Okay.
We're gonna go for the second attack.
yeah.
More damage coming in.
Big roll.
Nice.
16, 17, 34 total damage.
Yep.
Most of it being radiant.
Pretty good, and it's actually you're able to burst through her chainmail at multiple points as she sort of tries to step back out of your way. You can see that she's bloodied. She's bleeding quite a bit across the room at this point.
All right. I can't move anymore. I've used my action and my bonus action, so that is it for Riku. We just have to keep in mind I have +1 AC.
Axel, what would
Yeah.
you like to do?
Axel, coming at you. Let's see. See how much movement we got. So okay, plenty. So I'd be. Is that a rug or is that a table? Or
It's
it's
a
a
table.
table on a table on a rug. I think is what.
Oh, I see the frill you're looking at here.
Yeah.
That could just be shadow.
I actually think it's the edge of a table, and it's sort of got like a big lip on it.
Oh, okay.
At any rate.
Is so I could get to like here, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Is this if I have to guess who's in charge, this person looks pretty
Roll an insight check, but go ahead and
Pretty
do so at
good.
advantage, is what I would say.
Yeah, so
Did you
Venom's
say-
eyeing
did you
that,
say,
that
"Am I
fancy
kidding?"
looking staff she's got.
As if you don't have the most powerful staff in the
18.
game already.
Yeah, you
But
definitely
they
think that
can't
person's
use
in
it.
charge.
Okay. I
Not
mean, they're
yet.
showing a bit of stomach there. I mean, that's like
of midriff?
that's a bit of
Yeah,
that's like
she-
a target.
She works on her core a lot, she's showing off.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
She actually has a quasit on her shoulder.
Yeah.
So one of those sort of creatures that you saw with the Lich previously in Neverwinter.
Okay. And my other thing is I only have one rage left, and I don't think I'm gonna use it unless shit turns sour, which it might. I made a mistake using it that last fight, but we'll.
Well, you thought the coffin was going to burst open.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stick my axe in her stomach.
All right. go for
With
it.
a reckless. Ooh, what do I think her AC is? I mean, the other guys are wearing chainmail. You know what? Opening round, we're going reckless. Great weapon master.
All right.
We're living.
Not
We're
pulling
living
any
it up.
punches.
Yeah. Ooh, we're not. Yeah, we're not getting that. That's a
Is that a
14.
14?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a hit.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh,
Well, we got that figured out. Okay. Okay, let's roll damage.
Well, they are magic mans, so
Um,
just the one I attacked particular had chainmail on.
I rolled a 1 for damage. So okay. 13. Oh no, I'm not raging, so it's just 21. 21 for the first attack. And then we'll sneak attack it.
okay.
For 21. That's pretty good rolls.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So
Um,
42,
looking at
44 points of
42.
damage.
40.
21 out of 24, right?
So 21 plus 21. So we're looking at 42 total right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that sneak attack damage is crazy high.
And then the second attack. I realized I didn't have to reckless because my assassin ability lets me roll advantage if people haven't taken a turn yet.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Then we won't say it was reckless.
Okay. But still great weapon mastering.
That's a hit.
And this would be.
So on that first one,
Yep.
before you do damage, well, I can apply this 31 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay. She's bloodied. I will also say that she uses with her reaction Hellish Rebuke. That
Okay.
is going to be a dexterity saving throw from you, please.
Okay. Do I sense it? Danger sense.
So what does it mean to sense it? What does the text say?
So it'd be feature. Wait, so class features.
I think it just basically means you do better in dex rolls, like saves.
Yeah, but there has to be like
There's a condition.
There's like a trigger, I'm pretty
danger
sure.
Yeah.
sense. Advantage on deck saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. So, can I see it happening? I guess.
Yes, because it requires, and I actually just double checked this, it requires a hand wave for her to cast the spell. So you do see it, so you do get advantage, but she's still casting Hellish Rebuke, and it
Ooh.
is going to be a fail on your part.
What happens on a fail?
5d10.
5d10.
Oh, wow.
All right. Well, no matter what, it's getting halved because of evasive.
Still pretty
Hell
good.
is
So
this
20,
ability?
20, that's a spell. 20 points of damage.
Okay.
Hellish Rebuke is the spell. And so as you do this, she goes, "Bastard!" And you can see this arc of sort of fire lash out at you and burn you pretty good actually for someone. Um,
Oh, that's
just
the end of my
double check.
turn. This.
Okay, cool. She is looking pretty rough too. That being said, it is the cultist turn. Actually, it's all of those cultist turns together, A through D. D for their turn is going to empower all of the other cultists in the room
Don't you dare.
and all of their weapons light on fire. There's like a black fire around all their weapons. So they get an extra little bit of damage to their weapons. And that's what D does. So that's his turn. Actually, he will then move to this point to try to give A advantage. C will move to this point. B will climb onto the table to attack you from above with advantage, Axel. And they will attack with scythes. So there's going to be 3, 1, 2.
Ooh, Raphael style.
Yeah, there's going to be one attack against Riku, and we'll do that one first. So this is at advantage. 19 to hit.
Was that
Nope.
on Axel or Riku?
Riku.
Oh.
So this is going to be with their scimitar, or scythe, excuse me. And then it's some necrotic damage as well, plus the extra necrotic damage that the other one caused. So that's going to be 16 points of damage from their scythe attack. Against Axel, the first attack is a 24, and then the second attack is a natural 20. So I'll do the flat one first. So 15, 18 points of damage. And it looks like 10 of that was necrotic in case that matters.
Okay. So I'm not raging, so that okay, so one of them was a crit, right?
I haven't done that yet. I haven't applied that damage yet.
Okay. So that
Would
was
you-
18 total. Well, I'm probably gonna uncanny dodge the crit, but
Okay. Here, let me do the
18,
crit.
18. Okay.
So that's the
Okay.
slashing damage, and then this is going to be the first bit of necrotic, and then this is the second bit of necrotic.
Okay.
So 39 points of damage.
And then which part of that can I have with uncanny dodge?
Oh, that is a good question. I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm just double checking it right now.
Where is Vincent in the turn order? I
You
really wanna
have the
see it.
attacks damage, so you have all of it. So,
So 20?
what did I say it was?
It was 39,
Yeah,
so 20.
39.
yeah.
Okay.
Vincent goes pretty late
Wow.
in the turn
Ooh,
order.
I need him to clean up.
That'll be the death cultist's turn. And there were 4 of them. I think I did all 4. Yep. Yeah, I think everybody's good on that. Let me just double check. Yeah. Sir Venom, what would you like to do?
Let's see. So it looks like the only guy I can get to in melee range would be D.
Sorry. I realized
yeah,
that one of them wasn't showing. That was my bad.
I'm going to go up to D, and I am going to get a fresh feather from my wing, fortify it, and take a slash with a 22.
That is a hit.
Oof, low rolls. So 9 poison damage and 6 radiant damage for 15 total.
15 total. Gotcha. Okay.
And then you know what? Bonus action. I'm gonna get my birdie friend in here.
What was that first spell? Was it a cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Summon Umbra at 2nd level, and Umbra is gonna take a peck at midriff lady.
What is that token? Did you make that? Find it.
Ah, found it.
29's a hit.
So 10 force damage.
Yeah.
And that would be everything for me.
All right. It is midriff lady's turn. She is going to. Gosh.
Gonna show us her 6-pack regiment she's been doing to get it.
She is going to look at Axel, who did all that damage to her and who she clearly has a deep hatred for. And she is going to use Feeble Mind,
Oh.
which is a big spell. Axel, I need you to please make a intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence.
You also take 4d6 damage automatically. So I will roll that.
This is a hurtful spell.
Yes. You take 16 points of damage and you have failed the spell saving throw.
16.
On a failed save, the creature's intelligence and charisma scores become 1.
Okay. Well, that's.
The creature cannot cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. The creature can, however, identify its friends and follow them and even protect them. At the end of 30 days, the creature can repeat its saving throw against the spell. If it succeeds on a saving throw,
Oh,
the spell
no.
ends.
30 days.
30 days.
Just
30
became
days.
retarded.
Oh,
Jesus.
God. Okay.
Maybe we can break it.
Yeah, I think we can, but it's still gonna be comical. Time being.
Okay. So charisma intelligence are 1?
Yep.
30 days? Okay. Okay.
Let's see.
Makes sense.
So that was her action.
Very
She's
cruel.
not gonna move, and she's gonna end her turn, and that'll be your turn, Vincent. What would you like to do?
Well, Vincent's gonna have to run down the hallway and assess the situation.
You see Axel standing in a sudden stupor as a spell hits him.
Yeah.
You hear the sound of drool accumulating below him.
Axel, what are your hit points actually right now?
49. 49.
Out of 123?
Yeah.
It's just like not showing for me for some reason.
All right, we're gonna snipe shot midriff lady.
All right. Is that a That is a hit. That is very much a hit.
Yeah, 21 damage.
Okay. Please describe your kill, Vincent.
Nothing glamorous, just a nice, clean, hard arrow. Putting down the target.
All right. And she goes down. She is dead.
Can't believe she cast that spell on him so spitefully right before she died.
Does it break the spell?
It does
No.
not. It's not a concentration spell.
Okay. Do any of the other people react to this woman's death? Any meaningful way?
Yeah, they all go, no. They seem struck by it.
Vincent then would say surrender. And takes
Ooh,
a step forward.
Make a persuasion check.
Not very persuasive.
Or an intimidation, up to you.
Not very.
I don't think he's either.
Yeah.
Very acrobatic, but none of the other stuff.
Yeah. 8.
And they sneer at you and say, never. Demogorgon shall feed on your bones.
Wrong choice. And whoever said that, Vincent's gonna take a shot at.
Okay.
Snipe shot.
It would be B who said that.
Yeah.
Vincent's like, I'll give you something to eat. Eat
That's
this.
a that's a hit.
21. For 24 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll take another follow-up snipe. 18.
Also,
still
yep.
hit.
Also a hit.
And then 21.
All right. They're still up, but they are bloodied. Is there anything else you can do,
Yeah.
Vincent?
No, that's all I got.
Okay. Let's see. It's the Ixitachel's turn. Let's see. The first one is going to fly to here and will attack. Will attack Axel with advantage. And that's going to be a 22 to hit. It will bite you with its piercing damage, so for 3 points. The next one is going to fly in between you and attack Riku with advantage. A 20 to hit. You don't have any AC bonus right now, do you, Riku?
I don't think so.
Okay. So it will do 5 points of damage. And then the third will come here and attack Axel with advantage as well. But only for 2 points of damage, but I don't think it's going to hit. That's only a 14, so I don't think that hits. Let's see. That is their turn. And that brings us back around in the order to Riku. What would you like to do?
I would like to finish what I started. Kill this stupid lady in front of me. I'm gonna swing at her. I don't think. Oh, that's the wrong one. Well, that should be a 14.
All right.
14 hit.
That is a miss.
Okay. Button. All right, I'll swing again. All right, that's definitely not going to hit. All right. Riku's gonna point to Axel and say, "It's up to you, bud. You got this." And give him the old Bardic.
He sort of looks blankly at you, but Axel, you can attack to protect your friends.
Okay. I'd ask which ones have been hurt the most, but I'm not intelligent enough to probably figure that out. So I know Sir Venom's working on D. Riku, you were working on A.
Yeah, I was swinging at A.
Yeah. Did you hit her the first round? I think you blighted her, right?
I did big damage the first time
Yeah.
and nothing the second round.
All right, that's unacceptable, Riku.
Literal 0 goose egg.
We got that Bardic though, right? So
You do, yes.
okay. Recklessly Great Weapon Master in this lady then.
That's a hit.
24 for 25 for attack 1.
For 25 total points of damage.
25 for the first attack. And if she's still up, then we're gonna sneak attack this thing.
He has 1 hit point left.
Yeah, fuck it. We need to get her. She needs to die. All right. Overkill.
Okay, she goes down.
And then for my second attack, Sir Venom's working on D, so we'll help out with that. Yeah. Great Weapon Reckless on D.
Okay.
For a crit.
Damn.
Uh, 33 to D.
Okay. Still up. But now bloodied.
I'm gonna do something I haven't done before. Use my bonus action to make sure I can do this as my bonus action. Okay. Bonus action. Disengage over here.
Oh wow. All
Yeah.
right.
What?
Yeah.
His intelligence is so low, he forgot that he's big and strong and beefy.
But I remember that I'm a rogue, and so I have cunning action. So
He's just quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. That brings us to Cultist B. Will start. And Cultist B. He is going to move to this location. And as the cultist dies, as Axel kills Cultist A, you see that there is some necrotic energy that Cultist B sort of siphons in to him. And he is going to regain some hit points from them. 9 hit points. And that was a reaction. He will then look at Vincent and he will cast Death Bolt.
Ooh.
Does a 14 hit you, Vincent?
No.
He sees that it's not going to hit and he's going to get a reroll on it, which is an exploit that he has. So he gets a 25. That will do
Sounds like a hit.
7 points of damage. Oh, I rolled 3 ones. That being said, your weapon deals half damage until the start of the cultist's next turn. There's some sort of necrotic energy making its way along your bow. And you can see that it's weakening the string. And to not break the string, you're going to have to be very careful with it.
Okay.
That is his turn. Another cultist will attack Riku. They don't get advantage on these scythe attacks. It's going to be a 23 to hit. It's a 13 for slashing damage. It's going to be an 8 for necrotic for the first bit. And then for the second bit, it's going to be 12. So that's going to be 25 points of damage in total against Riku.
Okay.
And then for the other one, they're going to go against Sir Venom. That's a natural 20. This is going to be quite a bit of damage. It's
Damn.
34 points of damage against you, Sir Venom. You don't have concentration on anything, do you?
Nope.
Okay. That is that cultist turn. 1, 2, 3. That was all of them. Sir Venom, what would you like to do after taking 34 points of damage?
Who was the one that attacked Vincent?
B. So B attacked Vincent, C attacked Riku, D attacked you.
Okay. Would I, if I hit him with Firebolt, would I have disadvantage on that for having people around me?
He is under 3/4 cover, is what I would say.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just So D hit me, so I'll just be like, motherfucker, and take a swing with my feather sword. Oh, 14,
That is a miss.
and I whiff it, and then Umbra will come up behind B, because he doesn't like that he fucked with Vincent's bow, that his childhood friend made special just for him. And Umbra is gonna try to peck him with a 16.
That's actually a hit.
All right, so 11 force damage to B.
The B.
Yep.
Okay. You basically
Uh,
undid that necrotic healing as the other one died, but go ahead.
Yeah. Well, he wanted revenge for fucking with Vincent's bow. That triggered me.
Gotcha.
And that is my turn.
All right. This one's dead. Vincent, what would you like to do?
Well, try to clean up the room. I guess I'll shoot at the manta rays since I know I'm gonna do less damage. Just try to shoot some fish in a barrel. So I'll shoot the one that's really close. Snipe shot.
That's pretty smart. Yeah, that's a hit. And as long as you get, actually, I think you, yeah,
So
it's dead.
23.5.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Y-
boom.
And is that the closest one, or is that a different one?
Yeah, we'll do the closest one.
Okay.
And then, assuming I can't see the other ones, I'll just shoot at D at this point.
You can see the further of the two,
Further.
I would say.
Okay. All right, then I'll shoot at that then.
Okay.
Snipe shot.
That's a hit.
21 halved, I guess.
21 halved. That is actually going to be still up.
Okay, then I'll use my last shot to try to finish off.
Okay. That is a
15.
-5.
still hit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what you needed.
25 halved.
Okay. That one's gone as well. Place that there.
Cleaning up the room.
Any movement or bonus action from you? No? Okay. The last of the flying rays will take a bite attack at Riku. And it'll get a 12, which is going to be a miss, and it's still flapping in the air trying to fight you. But, Riku, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna take a swing at B. What the fuck?
That is rough.
All right, we're swinging again.
That is a miss. That is a hit. That's what you needed.
Man, I'm having some rough times tonight with my dice. Okay, so that's radiant damage right there. Then this is fire damage from my helmet. That's nice. And then we're also going to throw a bardic on top of that to try to...
Before you do that, how would you like to kill this person? Before you apply the bardic, how would you like to kill them?
Yeah, that's fine. You know, I swung my first swing and tripped over my feet, and then like as I'm falling, I just stab it forward and finish the job as I like fall into him.
Okay.
You know, very very clumsily kill him. Does not look graceful. Riku just seems like he's struggling this fight towards the tail end of it. Can't seem to land. And, yeah. That'll do it for me.
All right. Axel, how about you?
We're gonna go for D, Reckless and Great Weapon Master D.
Okay.
D. D 19 to hit
That is a hit.
for 25.
Go ahead and describe your kill.
Go for a head chop. Head chop.
All right.
Um,
And split in twain, he falls dead to the floor.
yeah. And now we're going for C.
Yep.
Reckless Great Weapon Master C. Has he been touched yet?
He's not been touched yet.
22,
See the sacks go into their dome.
22 to hit. So 28 damage.
Yeah.
And then we'll
Pretty
put
good.
sneak attack on it.
Okay.
22 or 28 plus 13.
Gotcha. Is that 41 points of damage?
41. And then because I killed D, so with Great Weapon Master, I can use my bonus action to attack C again.
Oh, wow.
And we'll Great Weapon Master Reckless attack this guy. And we still got that Bardic, so
Just in case. It's like you need it.
That's a hit. Let's see if you kill him.
23.
He had 19 hit points left.
Okay.
That is incredibly lucky of you, because they had a power that I was about to use with this last one that is revive 3 of their companions.
That would have been
I
interesting.
would have been dirty.
Yeah. They would have 1 hit point each, but I would have brought back that Warlock of the Fiend. Although they wouldn't be able to do Feeble Mind again, they could have used some gnarly shit on you still. So that was incredibly smooth by killing C. And as this guy drops dead, the creature. Let's see. Is it the end of your turn? Actually, we'll start there.
Yes.
Okay. Sir Venom, is there anything you would like to do?
I'm gonna kill this last remaining manta ray thing.
Okay.
So now that everyone's around me is dead, can I fire bolt without any restrictions?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Riku ducks.
Yeah. I take my raven, my feather sword, and it turns back into a regular sized feather, and I throw it at the manta ray in a streak of black fire
Okay.
with a 28 to hit.
Very much a hit.
For 19 fire damage.
Toasted.
And it just toast.
Yeah. What would you guys like to do now that you've dispatched all these enemies and the blood has begun to mix with the alchemical substances on the table?
Riku notices Axel's kind of strange expression on his face, and he goes over to try to say, "Hey, man, how you doing? You okay?"
Hello. Yes.
I don't think you can speak.
Oh, I can't.
No, yeah,
pretty
you
sure you-
can't. You can't even talk technically. So
All right. I guess Axel's just picking his nose then.
Riku's like, "Oh God, that wizard got him."
I walk by and I pat Axel on the back, and I'm like, "Don't worry, he'll be better." And cast Greater Restoration on him. and I end the following effect of any reduction to one of the target's ability scores.
So Greater Restoration actually undoes the entire spell. So
Okay.
his stuff goes back to how it was originally. Axel, you can talk and everything again as normal.
Okay.
But Greater Restoration does use up 100 gold of diamonds, diamond dust technically, but
I was
100
going to
gold
dispel
worth of
magic on him, but if you want to do that, go for it.
Well,
I feel like Dispel Magic may not have done the trick. on a spell like that.
damn.
We would have found out, right?
Calling you out.
Now I gotta go change my
And then
scores
I
back.
quickly try to get all the dead bodies and the blood to save whatever of these alchemical ingredients I can.
yeah, you're able to find 1,000 gold worth of alchemical ingredients.
Ooh.
Whatever it is that you might need for spell components, you're able to find it here. So up to 1,000 gold worth. So that 100 gold worth of diamond dust that you just burned for Greater Restoration, that is actually in one of those piles over on the right there.
Just sitting
Oh,
on the
nice.
damn table.
Pretty
Basically.
much.
And I mean, I had 12,000 gold worth of diamonds before that.
Oh, okay.
At any rate, Rico's like, there's a little treasure trove here, isn't it?
Yeah. Axel yawns. It's like I feel like
What?
we should like
You
sleep.
fatigued?
We should
Oh,
sleep
you're
in here.
tired.
Yeah.
You guys want to take a little nap? A little nappy?
Well, I don't
Maybe
know
a
if
long-
a nap,
an eight-
maybe a
an
long
8-hour
nap.
If
nap?
there's any
Yeah.
cultists in the room next door first.
I mean, we could do that, or we could keep exploring. What are we feeling, guys? We'll
I mean,
throw
we
these-
definitely need
these-
to rest. I just think that, we just encountered back-to-back rooms with people in it.
Yeah, maybe check the rooms on like either side of us. But first, I'm looting this crazy wizard lady.
Okay. On her body, you do find a symbol of Demogorgon. You find 326 gold, 151 silver. She has a staff that is made and inlaid with gold that is worth 50 gold pieces. It in of itself is not magical or anything, but it is just a nice staff. And then the mask that she wears allows her to use minor illusion, the cantrip, at will.
Okay. Which I already have. So I guess I hold out the mask to the rest of the boys. I'd be like, this thing lets you cast this illusion shit that I can do. And I make like an illusion of a dancing monkey in one hand. Anyone else want the ability to cast illusions?
What item is it? Like say a mask?
Yeah, it's just a mask of minor illusion. So you, instead of adding a magic item, you would actually just add minor illusion to your character sheet as a cantrip.
I mean, masks would be pretty cool. I think just the aesthetic of wearing a mask, regardless of it having an ability, would be cool.
With like your flaming ruby eye behind
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And I do want like a like an assassin like Deathstroke style mask, but maybe
What is the
We'll
what does the
start.
mask
We'll
look
start
like?
here.
yeah. What's up?
The mask looks like. I will show you.
It's not bad. It's almost like a luchador, but different.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to
Luchador.
describe it. Actually, let's just make this big.
Oh, it's the one she's wearing. Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty
Yep.
dope mask. What material
That's
is it made
definitely
out
worth
of?
it.
It's made out of just like a finely woven like silk or cloth.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'd wear it.
Okay.
Straight on you, Axel.
Perfect.
Plus,
I like it.
minor illusion is
I
a
mean,
really fun cantrip.
throw a little intimidation bonus on that thing. I think you got a deal.
Are there any other like magical items in the room that I'd be able to detect with detect magic?
No, there are arcane focuses. There are tools. There's an alchemical tool set here if you wish to put that together and cart it off. But no, nothing else magical.
Okay.
Any sort of weapon rack?
No, not in this room. Syringes and bottles and alchemical supplies, but no weapon rack.
It's rough. Speaking of rough, I'm doing. I'm kind of hurt, guys, and I think my friend here is too. Riku slaps Axel on the back. Or how you doing, bud? Feeling okay?
I'm doing good. Did you just butt touch me?
Yeah, it was like a like a good job sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah, no, I could I could sleep. What happened there? Felt like a doofy.
He points to the dead mage, and he's like, she slapped you with her stick real good, and then you went all stupid.
Huh.
But Sir Venom over there fixed you.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Felt like I was gonna be that way for, I don't know, about a month.
It's about 30 days, give or take.
That's a pretty
That would
ridiculous
have been
spell.
wild.
That is a crazy spell.
I didn't realize when I cast it, I was like, oh, sweet. She's got Feeble Mind. I'll just use that. I know that's a good spell. And then I actually read it and I was like, oh my God, what did I just do to my player?
Yeah, it's a bit of a troll, but we're high enough level we can just negate it.
Yeah.
Luckily.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I'm down for. I know we need a long rest, but we could do a short rest. But I think it sounds like we want to clear some of these rooms.
Short rest doesn't really help me.
Yeah, I
was
think
gonna say.
we gotta clear clear this room, maybe this door and this door, and I think we'd be good. We got a little buffer there.
Riku
I'd-
shrugs. Sounds good to me.
All right.
I'd Riku kick this door open.
Can we not? I think it's Ken. Ken was the one that did all that, and can we kick doors open?
It's very clearly a narrow hallway with another door there. Axel, are you gonna go open the southern door?
Yes.
Okay.
Riku kick it.
I'm gonna
as you do so-
subtly open.
Yeah. It opens into a set of hallways that go east and west, and then a door to the south.
Good enough. We can take watches, right?
Yeah. I mean, do you still have your hut? Do you have a slot for the hut?
Yeah. That's the idea.
All right. Yeah. So let's.
Riku leans around the corner. Is like, hey, the rest of you, come in here.
Donk runs
That's what
in.
we need. We need like a bird call or something that we do, so like a group, so the group knows.
And then Riku points to the bodies. He's like, all right, Donk, start piling these in front of the doors.
That's so heavy. I mean, he is a small
gotcha,
creature. It's
I
going to be
gotcha.
difficult for him.
Let me help him.
Yeah, Axel will help you.
He's like slowly pulling this like warlock.
Yeah, we need a little buffer in case anyone tries to enter the room while we're resting.
He eventually gets it over, sort of like over there. Oh my God, that's so exhausting. I'll do these like little creatures, and he like goes over and he moves these over.
See, perfect. He's learning, guys. He's learning the ways of the rooster.
Wait, what about this
So,
door?
We're gonna have you lay down in front of that door when we're resting, okay?
He
And if anyone
crawls under the table.
That is.
No, you need to be the early warning system, Donk. If anybody opens that, they step on you, and then you
I
yell
mean,
to us.
having one.
Pokes his head
you
out
know,
and sticks his tongue out at
Does,
you.
does this door lock? Did I like break the lock by kicking it open?
It does not seem to lock. It's just like a set of like swinging double doors, wooden doors. Yeah.
Either way, we'll try to grab some of this random shit around the room and like pile it in front of the door.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like crates right here.
Yeah, you guys are able to do that without issue.
We try to barricade the doors at least a little bit before we go to bed.
And then I'd once the table's a little bit clear of all the dead bodies, I'd create some food and water for us to eat and drink before we hit the hay.
Gotcha. And everyone participates, I assume. Even Donk comes back out from under the table and he's like, it doesn't smell like anything. Why doesn't it smell like anything?
Yeah, Riku's like, how's this? Snaps his fingers, casts prestidigitation and makes it smell like French toast.
Oh, what is this human garbage?
Snaps his fingers again. Fresh cut grass.
Not okay. Whatever.
Try
He
like
eats it.
you know like raw butt meat from a cow.
Huh?
Snaps fingers again. Seaweed.
Oh, this is pretty good.
There we go. I knew I'd get there one time.
Sir Venom would like raise his hand and be like make mine taste like French toast.
All right, sure.
And Rick Tavia is like telling a story of this. Oh, I love making banana bread, and then I make French toast out of the banana bread. It's the best thing in the world. And Casimir is like, actually, that sounds pretty good. What's a banana?
It's one of these Riku minor illusions of banana.
Yeah, I was gonna say like look over at Axel, like nudge him, be like, show him, use your new thing, show him what a banana looks like.
Sure. Shows what
And as you
failed.
do so,
Unzip
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Axel's on his pants and just like,
Okay.
you mean like a banana like
Yeah,
this?
I mean, I felt like you were teeing me up for something there, and I'm not. He's like,
No,
yeah.
don't whip your dick out. I meant like use your new minor illusion.
Yeah. Okay. Show's been
This
at.
is not
Show's
the
what-
time
show's
for hanging dong. We're eating here, Axel.
Hey, I'm just saying. I was a bit stun locked there because I didn't know what to do.
It's like, is he saying what I think he's saying?
Pretty much. But yeah. Okay.
So once we're done with the festivities and eating, I would cast the spell, tiny hut, and then we could take turns
Okay.
to a rest.
And is it a 10-foot radius? Is that right?
It is something like that. Let me just double check.
Yeah, I think that's
I
right.
think it's like it's big enough that we all barely fit in it.
It is a 10-foot radius. That's right.
Okay.
Last 8 hours, 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside.
You probably want it like right about here.
Sure, yeah.
And do you allow Donk in and out? Because at first he's like, I'm going to be under here.
Yeah, Donk is welcome.
He'll sort of be under the table, sort of over here. All right. Are you guys going to take watches? Are you going to, like, what's your plan for this
Yeah,
long
we should
rest?
do that. We should take watches.
We should definitely take watches.
I'll take the first watch.
Sir Venom can take second.
Okay. Wow. Axel is looking mighty scary.
That didn't take long at all.
Oh, there we
That-
go.
Great.
Look at that background. Oh my god. Diablo.
Scared.
All right. So who takes the first watch? If go ahead and roll a perception check.
Me.
There's enough of us where we should do buddy system just in case someone rolls poorly.
Okay.
All right. Then it would be Riku and Donk. First watch.
All right.
Wow.
And during that time, Riku, you do hear footsteps begin to approach the door as you are taking watch. In particular, it's actually the door closest to all these dead bodies down here. Would you like to do anything as you begin to hear footsteps towards that door?
Riku would just like just try to be as quiet as possible. I don't know. I'm not sure what I
Okay.
can do.
I mean, we're safe in the hut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if we're safe in the hut, then let's ride it out.
Yeah.
Just make
We
note.
roll like stealth checks to see if any of us are snoring too loudly.
You see an individual open the doors, look at the hut, which is opaque from the outside, translucent from the inside, and opaque from the outside. He sees all the dead bodies, and he goes, what the fuck?" And then he closes the door, or like he just lets the door slide shut, and he runs.
All right. Yeah, Riku would just give the next person in line for the watch a heads up of what just happened. You know, we may have been discovered.
I guess I'd want to take my second watch with Rictavio, because I want to talk to him and tell him about the when I cast legend lore on him and found out about like the primordial like god or whatever that he's getting his divine power from.
Okay, sure, no issues with that.
And then
Um,
should I roll perception as well?
yeah, and you can have advantage because he'll give you like help basically, but 29 is good enough.
But what about 229s?
229s lets you shush Rictavio as he's replying, because you can hear footsteps out in not just the southern hall, but the western and eventually the eastern hall as well.
Okay. I guess I would okay, if I cast a spell during the long rest, that like negates it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll keep my familiar as it is as a raven, and I will send Umbra out to do a little scouting, so I can like see through its eyes.
Okay. And which way would you like?
I'll send it the direction I heard the footsteps from.
You heard it in all three directions, actually. This way, and this way.
Oh. So I guess I'll send Umbra this way. Cause that are the doors closed? Would like the Raven have to open the doors?
Yeah, it would have to like push its way through, which it would be
Okay.
able to do. They're basically like swinging saloon doors almost,
Okay.
but they go floor to ceiling.
Okay. So I guess I'd send Umbra that way, this way first. So you go see what's on the other side of that door.
All right. And as you do that, let me just do this. This, and this. As you open the door, you can see that there are three cultists like waiting right here.
And Umbra would just like stand there with its little Raven head cocked and let the door close again.
Okay.
And then I guess go check out this door.
And as you do so, you see nobody.
Okay. Then have Umbra like fly around to look around this corner.
Okay. And as you do so, you get a more of a view of the hall that you had not had before. And you can see that there is one guy down at the end of the hall watching.
Okay. And then I have Umbra return.
Okay.
I guess I'd confer with Rictavio and be like, it looks like they're setting up on to our south and our east. We got 3 guys to the east and 1 to the south, but doesn't look like they're not making moves yet.
Indeed.
And it seems like maybe we should finish resting up because we're safe in our little hut here.
I mean, you don't think they'll be able to dispel it on us, do you?
Um,
I mean, I only say just because that giant spirit was able to do that.
true. Am I aware of any of what spells would be able to dispel a tiny hut?
Yeah, you think dispel magic is probably the spell that is used for that sort of thing.
Hmm. And if I wake everyone else up to like discuss, would that ruin their long rests?
As long as they don't As long as they're not awake for more than like 30 minutes now.
Okay, so I guess I would gently rouse the rest of the party.
Okay.
I'd fill them in on that we got some guys setting up, and based on the magical aptitude they've shown us so far, it is definitely possible that they can dispel our hut.
Shh. Noise and they won't know it's here.
Well,
Back to bed, Riku says.
So what should we do? Should we risk it and try to get through our rest, or should we take these
Yes.
guys out first and then get back to resting?
I want to go back to bed, Riku says. Should at least try. We're taking watches, right?
True.
What's the worst that happens? Interrupted again?
Yeah, and tiny hut's a ritual spell, right? So we can always just try again after we take them out, if they do dispel it.
Yeah, that would be a pain, though. But if we start fighting now, it's over, you know?
True. Axel, Vincent, what do you guys think?
I think we keep sleeping. We get rested up and then we wreck them. I got, if the west door is open, then when we're done sleeping, I can just like go down, sneak down that hallway and get the jump on the guy to the south, and then, yeah, they'll be fucked. If we're fully rested, I'll just roll them.
All right, let's everyone go back to sleep then. Me and Ricky over here will finish our watch, and then who's taking third watch?
I think it's Vincent and Axel can do
I
third.
think I can.
And
Okay. Yeah,
Casimir can do one as well with somebody.
no, Casimir just lost an arm. Maybe we let
Well,
him.
so is it
we
3
let him
watches
sleep
or
it off.
4 watches that we have to do?
It depends on how you guys want to do this, but I would suggest 4. I think that is probably the right call for
Dungeon. Sewers.
What?
the right call for
Yeah.
the dungeon. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Axel.
Maybe Vincent does a watch solo, because isn't his perception's pretty good?
I mean, I got a +6.
Oh, you guys basically have the
So,
same.
yeah. So I guess it doesn't matter. Axel will do a solo one, because I still have a rage in case anything happens.
And you're the most intimidating with your new
Yeah.
mask and flaming eyeball.
So I'll do the last one. So Vincent and Casimir can do this one.
All right, so I wake up Vincent, and Rictavio wakes up Casimir to take their watch, and I kind of fluff my wings into a nice little feather pillow and go to sleep.
All right. Who Axel, go ahead and take the next watch then.
Okay. Perception. So we.
Yes.
Ooh, rolled a 9.
Silence greets your ears. Nobody comes into the room so far as you can see. It's actually peaceful and quiet, and you're grateful for that during your watch. You're able to hand it off to Casimir and Vincent who's the next one? Casimir and who?
Yeah, Vincent.
Vincent, okay. Without issue. Vincent, if you would like to roll 17. You notice potentially footsteps in the hallway beyond. Sometimes going east to west, sometimes going west to east, all along the southern path. But you don't notice too much else. Nobody else enters the room. They know you're there, you believe, on some level. But the nature of the confrontation that is to come is still a bit of an unknown to you. So your watch passes quietly as well.
So we're all long rested?
You guys can hit that long rest button.
Hell yeah.
No way.
All right.
Behind enemy lines. We did it,
Yeah.
boys.
So here's what I'm thinking. I'll go stealth. Or did Sir Venom tell us what his bird saw?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll go.
Actually, before we break, I'm gonna send the bird to do more scouting to see if
Okay.
like, cause it's been like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's like more people who've shown up.
If it's still the same, I got a plan though.
Yeah, so I'll have bird first check up here.
All right. And as he does so,
Poke its little peeky head out the door.
so there's nobody there. I can show the area to you again, but the guys that are there are not there any longer.
Okay. And then check this door.
Same thing. Once again, nobody's there.
Alright, and then have it check, around the corner.
Yeah, there's nobody there right now.
Huh. So it looks like they must have set up an ambush for us somewhere else. And then also, before I forget, I am gonna see if I can divine intervention Casimir's arm back again.
Uh,
Now that it's
divine
been a long
intervention.
rest.
Yeah, go for it.
Not today, Casimir.
He appreciates the effort nonetheless.
I'll get you that arm back one day.
I mean, I hope so, but it's okay. All right, what are you guys gonna do now that the hut is down?
Keep exploring. Gotta find the weapon rack.
Yeah, let's go find that weapon rack, boys. Shall we mentally link up again before we continue? Probably makes sense if we're trying to sneak around, right?
Yeah.
Q looks just for Venom.
All right. Sir Venom, do you use the telepathy again?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. And you are all linked once more. Which way would you like to go?
Be weary of the footsteps south.
Yeah, I guess we let's go out the western door together as a squad.
All right.
Donk, you here?
He is here, and he is going to. Oops. Let's see. He's going to go out this way, and he's going to be like, well, okay. Nobody there. And actually, that's there. That's closed as well. So yeah, you can see this much. And if you would like to open like the door back up into the room with the ritual, you can do so. If you'd like to open the door to the west, you can do so, or continue on the path.
Keep going, eh, boys?
Trying to
Keep
think.
going.
Yeah, if there's a way.
What?
There's a way to check maybe what doors get used frequently or something, like I don't know, because it's like there's a lot of doors here. If we're just I feel like Donk, do you know where we're going?
I mean, I know what we're looking for.
Okay. All right. We'll just open doors then.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, let's go for this one.
Come on, Donk.
A subtle sleight of hand, door opening.
Yeah. This appears to be a closet of supplies, wines, and foodstuffs, whatever you might need to live in a place like this.
Who lives in a sewer? This would be a terrible place to live.
Maybe there's a weapon rack down here, Riku says. Throws open door.
Bring these guys over. That is
Open
out to a
the door.
small stone hallway, pretty narrow.
More hallways,
Yeah.
says. Well, let's not get separated from the rest. He turns back to Axel.
All right.
Shall we keep moving?
Donk's like, hold on, I'll look ahead. And as you look ahead, you can see that this hallway is empty, and it goes further down in that direction, both to the south and uh, and then back to the north over here a little bit. Which way?
I think we go south.
Okay. Do you open the door to the south?
Yes.
It is quite a large, well-lit sewer area. You can see that there is some sort of passageway back to the south, to the north, and then to the north and south, all the way to the east. It opens up quite a bit, this space.
Okay. So I was thinking that this
Yeah,
was
we might
gonna
have to check back there again.
this was gonna go and then it was gonna lead, but it looks
It's
like
gonna lead to another
it's a-
secondary storage room.
it's like a yeah.
We're gonna double back real quick and look at.
Okay. You guys go down that hallway then?
Yeah.
All right. And as you do so, you can see that there are bookshelves to the south in this hallway here with a set of doors. And as you go around this corner over here, there's one more door as well. So there's 3 doors here.
Give
Telepathically tell the lads, you know, go to the storage closet. We're south of that.
Okay. And all your friends will do so. Whoa. What's down here?
A lot more doors, Riku says. Let's start checking.
Ooh, these books?
They are books.
As I walk by, I'd quickly peruse to see if anything like stands out to me.
Make
Think
an
that
investigation check at disadvantage. Which room
references
are...
like fiends or anything in particular.
Gotcha. Which door do we open first? Axel and Riku.
you go for Riku's first.
Okay. That actually opens back out to a large sewer area. Again, pretty well lit. You see that there's an area to the south and north here that leads further along. The other room appears to be some sort of working library space.
Ooh.
What did you roll for an investigation check? Sir Venom?
You said like disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
How come it was at disadvantage?
Because you said quickly.
Oh, true. I rolled a 5.
Okay. Nothing sticks out in particular. Nothing of like interest or nothing pertinent.
Nothing that says like fiend on it or abyss or what's his face Demogorgon.
Correct.
So we should
It's down here.
yeah, we should loot out this room. Check the drawers, check the cabinets.
Okay. As you rifle through everything within this room, you find several different symbols of Demogorgon in one of the drawers. You find sets of papers, handwritten notes, effectively. It looks like missives of some sort. Several different books on the shelves, as well as recordings of ongoings across Rishemalot.
Alright, so we'll pack those up, bring with us to read in more detail when we're not in the middle of a creepy dungeon.
Okay.
And also I'd use a spell slot to get detect magic up while we're checking all these rooms out.
Yeah. There is a single quill that is magical.
Ooh.
It is a conjuration. Is the school of magic around it?
I'd pick up the quill.
You pick
And
up the
then
quill.
next time we have some time, I'll identify it. I don't want to spend a spell slot on that.
All right. Anything else that you'd like to do in here? Riku, would you like to open the door to the south?
Yeah.
It is a large meeting room. 8 chairs around a large rectangular table. Books on the walls, but maps more than books, along with a map that you recognize because it's a larger version of one that you yourselves have in a rolled up form of the country of Rashemalot.
Would any of this be helpful to us at any capacity, perhaps to navigate our way to the Underdark?
Make an investigation check.
27.
27. Not in particular to navigate your way to the Underdark. The thing that catches your eye as you glance around and you look at the map and what's here, you notice that Montagny and actually, I'll just bring up the map because I'll show you what is going on. That's a little easier. Shoot, where is it? Right here. There's several markers on this map on the table that catch your eye. There's one in Sanronje. There's one at Temator Estate. And then there's one at Phiox Estate. And they all have the same symbol of Demogorgon on them in those locations. There's one other symbol that you don't recognize that's not on your map that is different. And that would be over within Assassin's Echo. That symbol is one of it's a single dagger dripping poison.
Interesting.
Axel, you recognize this assassin mark? You
Um,
spent time with less reputable individuals.
I'm not sure where I stand on all that. Like,
You could I mean, as a bounty hunter, you heard plenty of tales during your time in
Okay.
Waterdeep. I would say if you want to roll a history check, you can do so.
yeah, I'll do that. Oh, why is it? Oh, shit! Did I shit not to
Riku is the only one who knows about
reload? I
your
was
ghost friend,
still
right?
history check. All right, yeah, I was still
All the voices in his head?
Yeah.
16.
I don't think he shared that with
I
the
only
rest of us.
confided in Riku. Yeah. Yeah. 16.
Yeah, with a 16, you know that there's plenty of stories of unsavory individuals. The words Assassin's Echo in particular don't mean anything. The symbol doesn't necessarily mean anything either, except you recognize from an old tale during your younger years in one of the taverns, might have been the Yawning Portal, not entirely sure, somewhere in Waterdeep, where you heard this tale of an assassin that supposedly had a dagger dripping poison or blood or something as a tattoo on their arm, and that anyone who saw that tattoo was supposed to die.
Ooh.
Beyond that, you don't remember the assassin's name or who told you the tale or what even the full tale was about. It was a rowdy, fun night when you heard this tale, and it's frankly, you're lucky to have remembered that much.
Okay. The symbol, it's no good.
Yeah, we can take him.
Yeah. So
This is an
the
omen of death.
estates, it was Temator Estate, Phiox Estate, and what was the other one?
On Ronje, where you are now.
Yeah. where we are now.
Okay. So we know Phiox, that's where somebody whose bad news lives, right?
We found something else related to the Demogorgon in Temator Estate already, I believe.
Okay. That's
That's where
probably.
we got attacked by that
Oh,
crazy
tentacle
little
monster.
tentacle dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Surely we'll remember all this. Yeah. So those are either places we avoid or places we go to based on how we're feeling. Really, killing a Demogorgon, eliminating Demogorgon people isn't our, that's not our mission. But
It could have something to do with the people who we're looking for, that group, the
Yeah,
Paladin
okay.
gang.
We can make it a hobby. It's not our mission.
is saving them really a top priority?
Eh.
Maybe not saving them, but finding out what happened.
Okay, I feel like we're going to Pont.
Our main
Because we're gonna-
priority was to get our friend out of here, and now we're just trying to get home.
We're trying to go to Pont Masu or something. I think was
I
our
mean,
yeah.
But at the same time, we were tasked with saving that group of paladins. We could try, and if not, we can at least find out, what happened to them. Better to have some story than no story, because then it might seem like we're the ones who.
Well, you're the one that's going to
care
be
them.
telling the tale.
Yeah.
So, figure it out, Riku.
Right. That's what we're doing, Max. We're figuring it out.
Figuring it out.
To end the session tonight, time is going to slow around you all. You're standing in this room having this discussion, except it doesn't slow for two of you. Vincent, Sir Venom. Before you, the image of the Raven Queen. She appears to you in her form of she appears to you in her form of.
Sound a little muffled, Nick. I don't know if you're like further away from your mic or something.
Oh, weird. Wait, can you guys hear me better now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, way better.
Yep.
Okay. She appears to you in the form of Danica Mardukov in this room. And she sort of runs her hands along the books and everything here. She looks at you both. It's not normally that I'm able to talk to you like this.
Immediately drop to one knee. Kind of like nudge Vincent and be like, dude, this is the queen.
My queen.
Vincent looks confused. Well, not confused, but startled, and then follows suit, takes a knee, watches.
It's okay, both of you. It's okay. You may rise. I wouldn't normally be able to be here if this were the material plane, and I can only be here for such a short period of time. My powers don't extend very far here. There's something you should know. This land is soon to be subsumed into the abyss. There's some sort of ritual, some sort of awfulness, something happening to the north. Something up there is occurring. And I think you should try to stop it. Whatever it is, don't let this land fall into the abyss. Do it for me, and do it for the memories of those here.
I thought you were the one who created the lands like this. Is someone trying to steal your work?
I don't create these places. I simply hold on to their memories here. In ad infinitum. I can't say more at this time, and she's beginning to sort of like fade. She seems incorporeal. And as she does so, can both of you give me perception checks?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Perception.
You know what? I'm gonna, since it's the end of the session, see if I can get a nat 20. Damn it. I'll keep the 27.
Vincent, you don't catch anything. You notice that her eyes quickly flick around the room at your comrades in total. And she says, I don't know what you'll find up there. But whatever it is, put a stop to it, please. Don't let Rishemalot fall into the abyss. And she fades away.
As she's fading, I bow and just say your will be done, my queen.
And all of you are untime frozen again.
Did the 27 perception check? Does that show me anything? Or just that she her eyes moved around?
Not in this instance, just that her eyes moved around.
Oh damn, that must have been a really high check.
I've had like checks that were 30. That I've
Are
succeeded on, so.
Sir Vincent and Sir Venom still standing in the same spots they were one time on Froze?
They're in slightly different spots because they rose and they went down on one knee and then they stood back up, and you can tell that they just shifted in such a way
like,
that doesn't appear to be like fixed in reality.
We glitched.
Yeah.
The fuck? We're in the Matrix.
Huh? Riku sees a black cat walk by twice.
We'll keep that observation to ourselves for now. Maybe bring it up later.
I mean, we'd fill you guys in.
Raven Queen just visited.
Are you a bird now? Riku says.
Oh, not yet. Vincent looks disappointed.
Don't worry,
Vincent,
man. Your time is near.
Vincent, make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
You got this.
Better hope you fail.
I know. Can I do it on purpose?
Well, you don't.
You don't know if it's good or bad, so I mean, you can say you failed on
17.
purpose. Okay. You suddenly feel a fever overcome you,
Oh.
and you take 1 point of exhaustion,
Oh.
and you'll have to find out why next time.
No. No.
Because good game, guys. It's 10 p.m. It's a little past 10 p.m.